when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up.
Basement level vibes with another one, straight up blackness. Aye, who tell the truth? Mark Benscop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benscop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benscop, straight up from the root. Mark Benscop, who tell the truth? Mark Benscop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benscop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benscop, straight up from the root. Mark Benscop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benscop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom, who tell the truth? Mark Benscop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benscop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benscop, straight up from the root. Mark Benscop, who tell the truth? Mark Benscop, defend the ghetto youth.
I want a woman.
DJ Shrimpy presents his annual Summer Jam on Saturday, July 25th at the Woodbine in Brooklyn. Music by Super Terry, Busta, Lady Supreme, DJ Quinn, and DJ Shrimpy. Tickets $30. Dinner included. For tickets, inbox DJ Shrimpy on Messenger or call or text 631-805-7923.
I want a woman to jam.
PPP will take care of you from erection to resurrection. A quick one for you. And the last time I said that, somebody came up to me and said, man, you little bias. Erection is a man thing, what happened to the women. So I got a woman thing for you. And hear me, from the moment she slime up till you get caught up, we gonna take care of you. Thank you.
Myself and my cabinet colleagues were all over Guyana today, of course, assessing the situation on the ground in the flood-affected areas and communities. Of course, we know that most of Guyana has been affected by the flooding.
All right. Hey, guess what? Don't panic. I'm here tonight, and I'm just here for 45 minutes or so. Good night to all of you. Welcome to Straight Up. My name is Mark Benscop. The entire Guyana flooded. Georgetown, that is right. All over the place. Flood, 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 flood. And all you saw was these installed minister, these so-called ministers. You got the Minister of Labor. Look, he did it. You got the Minister of Labor walking in the flood all over Georgetown, talking about the flood. You get the Minister of Health or whatever you call it, all over. You get all of the ministers or so-called ministers, they rushed out there, they put on their dhoti. Some of them run out there with party clothes, some of them drunk. And they're walking through. Have you guys seen them? Sorry that I have to say it in that tone of voice. Have you guys seen them? They look so ridiculous. I've never seen a clown show like, well, we're all enjoying the clown show. A pack of clowns. These PPP clowns, hear what they do. All of them, from Jack Day to Irfan to Priya, all of them, a pack of clowns, a pack of lagu bagus, a pack of chamars, a pack of katahars, a pack of korhis, a pack of dibi, a pack of lungira, a pack of crabs, a pack of kakabeli, fish. All they did, these pacus, they wait until the entire Georgetown is flooded, East Coast, West Coast, wherever it is, flood all over. And then they walk out there with their cameras. And they dress up in their so-called flood garments and all kind of stupidness. Did you guys see Priya? So the water came from over there? And then Edjo said, well, we got to take a stick and push it in the coker. Because when we take a stick and we push it in the coker and we raise it up, so, and then the water just come out. Brrr. And that's what we did. We come in here and pray, say, so all of the water coming from over there? Oh, I thought the water that coming from so. But Bishop Edgel, we got to take a stick and we push it there, we clean the coker. And while they were talking about cleaning the coker, if you know what I mean, right? This one here bumps raised because all he heard was cleaning the coker. When so-called Bishop Edgel said, take a stick and push it in the coker and clean the coker and store it up so all the could run out, flush out, clean the coker. And while they're talking about that and so forth, wait, I get distracted quickly. Has anyone seen this one here? Speaking of flood, has anyone seen this one here? Supman? Anyway, sorry about that. Let's get back to cleaning the coker. So these guys go all out there, all over. If you see them on picture all over, everywhere they go. But year come is the same stupidness. They did it last year. They did it the year before. Every single year, this is how these pacus operating. They don't fix the problems. And then when the entire area is flooded because of negligent. These pacus negligent. Then when it's crowded or flooded, then they rush out there. When they rush out there, oh my gosh, look at the flood. And the first thing that's come out of Katahar mouth is this is rain. We couldn't stop it. Every single time it rains, it's the same goddamn excuses upon excuses upon excuses. Oh, we can't stop God from doing his work. Well, God should strike some Wuna down. Strike Wuna down with lightning and thunder and brimstone. That's what should happen. Every single flood is the same. They put on coconut tile, rub coconut tile on their legs, on their foot, on their hand, they sniff coconut tile, all sorts of things, and they rush out there, quick. Oh my gosh, you go in Tiger Bay and some other places. Oh my gosh, and where the water came from? and they go underneath your house and you're flooded. But nobody's talking about how they are going to compensate those areas, those folks that got their fowls, their ducks, all sorts of things flooded. Nobody's talking about compensation. Nobody is talking about a package. None. They're going there with a long hand, long foot, long mouth, sour self, and their cameras and videoing people. The people should just. Good night again. Welcome to Straight Up. My name is Mark Bencha. You know, I saw a guy. I don't know what's his name, but I like how he handled this guy. This is not really a guy. Sorry about that, you guys. I like how he handled this whap your mouth, this white mouth individual. Chase them. This is what you got to do. Whatever that guy's name is, the guy got them under pressure. I mean, of course, he got his own style. He proper put him blows on them, right? Sometimes you got to behave crazy to get these mad people attention in the PPP. These mad people in the government of Guyana. And the guy was just basically telling it like it is, chasing this whap your mouth. This one mouth look like Coca bus. And when Coca bus open, all the water dripping out because of the flood. All right, Mark, behave yourself tonight. You weren't on last night. Good night again and welcome to Straight Up. My name is Mark Bencha. The flood. But again, none of them going to talk to the people in Tiger Bay or wherever to compensate them. They're not going to compensate them because they don't care about those people. In fact, they're glad when those places are flooded. They like when these things happen because they get to make money. They get to give out GH fluid. You will see they're going to do all sorts of things. They're going to carry soap powder. All sorts of things they're going to carry. Look, when these things happen, you want to see the relevant ministers or relevant persons. All Tom, Dick, and Harry, so-called ministers you see, running through the flood. And then when they're done, pretend as though they care about the people, crying crocodile tears. Oh. You saw the Minister of Education, God in heaven knows where she is buy she clothes from. It looks as though she is going to the Bendong boutique. I bet none of you, or most of you, especially y'all foreigners, y'all don't know where the Bendong boutique is. Where is the Bendong boutique in? And don't tell me the Bendong boutique by the cathedral. We're talking about this kind of Bendong boutique. We're not talking about the kind of Bendong boutique by the cathedral. No, we're not talking about these chaps. Whenever they go to the Bendong boutique, we're not talking about that. We are talking about the Bendong boutique. And let me check some of your comments if you guys really know where the Bendong boutique is. Where in Georgia? There we go, Leslie Hamilton. Like you know all these things, every single thing you know where the Bendong boutique is, right? It's in Rob Street for Truth. The Bendong boutique, for those of you who don't know, well, you can say now you know. At least you learned something here. I put my head on the block that Brenda Casey, Jackie Cameron, and Puran Das and so forth, Ashley 9657, really? They don't know where the Bendong boutique is. The Bendong boutique is somewhere around Rob Street side. When you go, you get some sneakers, you get some clothes, used clothing and so forth. Nothing is wrong with hand-me-down. We've all had some of that. Or even now, somebody give me a tie, I can wear it. Somebody give me a shirt, I can wear it. All I do is put some bleach on it. And all right, I'm good to go. Minagekina. I bet you guys don't know what I meant when I say minagekina. Somebody explain to them what exactly I'm saying when I say minagekina. And so the Bendong boutique is really a place where you go, you get to use slippers, I use bokta, I use half slip, I use stuff. And so you just go, you bend down, you make sure nobody is seeing, right? You bend down all like them. You don't come from Bartica. You just bend down and you collect your thing and you're gone. You don't want nobody see. You call it the bend down boutique. Couple of times while I was in Guyana, I saw, what's his name there, Conan Marshall. Check Conan Marshall tomorrow morning. Bend down boutique. Right. Good night to Conan Marshall. Good night to all of you guys. Chandel, Smith Daniels, and them. This is where they shop. Bend down boutique. And then come way foreign and talking about it, buy shop up and think. Bend down boutique. Good night to all of you guys. I go there sometimes. Minky. Thank you. I buy flowers all of the Bend down boutique. Good night again to all of you. What else is happening in your neck of the woods? My name is Mark Benshaw. It's the second day of June. The second day of June. Can you believe it? It's almost the end of the year already. I don't know. What else is happening in Guyana other than the corrupt PPP pretending as though they care about flood and they care about the flood victims and all these things? You know, they really don't care. But at least we got to say kudos to those who really care. We saw them. Lyndon had their share as well. We saw the MP, Sharma Solomon. We saw the other set of MPs. They're out there. They're all out there except the PPP. They're upon whining contest. They want wine to see how the whining competition. That's what they're about, whining competition. So while the people are punishing in Georgetown, in Guyana, and because of the flood, this is what they do. They go into these flooded areas, and this is what they do.
The national player! And the ball from Buxton Video. All over! Showtime! Bust your ass! The national player, bust your backside.
You know, is it Michael Jackson that got a song that goes something? All I want to do is really say, you don't really care about us. So that is what the people should play right now. The opposition, APNU, shucks, I almost say AFC. I forgot the AFC float away with the flood too. Sorry about that. Good night again to the couple AFC people who are still around. Notice some of them like, what's his name? Ricky Ramroop and them guys. They jumped ship. They gone back to the PPP. From the AFC, AP and you felt sorry for some of these people. I don't know. AP and you something else. You know, they just feel sorry for these people. And then when they're done, they get what they want. And then when they can't get what they want, they go right back into the arms of the PPP. Right back there to oppress them even further. All of them. Oppression, oppression, oppression. What else is happening? Oops. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. This is not something that we want to see at this point in time. And this is where the PPP, this is exactly where the PPP has Guyana right now. So I want to talk about the flood. I've been watching that. And we've been watching and we've been hearing the experts. Every single time there's a flood in Guyana, the corrupt PPP regime, they think people are pakus. So they turn and they say that it's rain. What y'all want to do is God's work. Every single thing. Suddenly they know about God. What y'all want to do is God's work. I wonder if this is God's work. This can't be God's work. This cannot be God's work at all, at all, at all. But every single time is God's work. This can't be God's work at all, at all, at all, at all. As to this here, these things can't be God's work. Look, these two look as though when God was sharing looks, they thought it was books. They asked a hardcover. It cannot be God's work. Anyways, back to the flood. Back to the flooding. Sometimes I get a little bit distracted. And I ask you guys to forgive me for all of these distractions that I get sometimes. But it's it baffles me though, that we're supposed to be smart people. We're supposed to be intelligent people. Guyanese are not dotish people. Like Jack Dave said, that Guyana got a bunch of, you know what, according to silly, stupid Jack Dave. Now, people are smart enough. when they see these so-called ministers, these vagabonds, these Qatars, Corhis in the PPP. Now, I'm not talking about the ordinary supporters of the PPP. They're in a different world. They keep voting for their own oppression over and over and over. They keep voting for their own oppression. And now, every single time they go into these communities and they make the same excuse, is rain. You guys heard Priya. It's rain. It's rain. You guys heard Priya, right? You guys heard the so-called fake bishop. You guys heard the Minister of Labor, whoever he is, some Dwiffit, right? You heard the Junior Minister of Sports and Culture. All of them out there, every single one of their sportsman, Junior Minister of Sports and Culture, walking through all the so-called, and they're not walking in an area where they could get wet, where they could slip down, slide, you know. I'm not talking about that song, slip and slide, slip and slide. No, I'm talking about, sorry about that, guys. I'm talking about the real slip and slide down in the mud, fall down. You know how I was looking and waiting, I said, fall down, fall down, fall down, fall down on your body, fall down, fall. You know, look, sometimes we got to speak it as it is, right? And, you know, for our pastors and apostles and so forth, the real ones who are watching us, you know, it is not like we want to wish anybody bad, but you watch those demons in the PPP as they walk around in the flood, pretending as though they're Noah, right? Trying to organize things, but they weren't organizing anything. You saw they were looking at the cameras, right? They were just acting for the cameras. Take a listen, take a listen. All you think I kidding? They were just acting for the cameras, and they're not good actors. Actors.
And the rainfall. Myself accompanied by Bishop Edgel, Ministers Warren and Jacobs. We went into East Rhine Belt, West Rhine Belt, and other parts of Georgetown. We are providing immediate relief to the situation on the ground, and we are committing to the residents that we're going to offer support. Of course, immediately we're going to offer hygiene and
This man is supposed to be a liar. And he says he's going to offer hygiene to the people in those flooded areas. The PPP is going to offer hygiene. 48 hours after. I hope APNU, APNU, because the AFC gone away already. Zoom, they done gone. But I hope APNU PNC will take their microphones and walk into those areas where that Paku just said that we are going to offer this and we are going to offer that and we are going to offer this and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. 48 hours now gone. What the heck have they done? Can somebody tell me right now or by tomorrow? Hopefully I don't fall asleep again. You know, I got to tell y'all the truth, man. I fell asleep. I ain't going to lie to y'all any longer to say, but lemon make this happen. I fell asleep. But hopefully I won't fall asleep tomorrow. Turn my Granger from 6 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Former President Granger. And I used to laugh at him when I call him and say, where are you, man? I'm sleeping at 6 o'clock, Mark. I know I am falling asleep at 6. He's not good for laugh people, you know. He's not good for laugh old people. Because what goes around comes right back around. Look me now, falling asleep and can't do my show. But tomorrow night, I want, hopefully APNU PNC guys are going to go out there with their cameras and they are going to talk to those residents in the flooded areas. What has the PPP done for them? You heard that guy, Griffith or whatever he named, said that we are doing this, we are doing that, and we are offering hygiene, right? He said that they're offering hygiene, right? Minister, so you know, that is what he said, that they're offering hygiene. Listen.
Residents that we're going to offer support. Of course, immediately we're going to offer hygiene and cleaning utensils and so on. And so we're continuing to assess the situation. But what is most important, what we've seen in all of the communities is that based on when the rain stopped falling to now, the waters are receding, and that is a
Hey, you can't make this thing up. The banner just said he's a minister of labor. He did anything just to take picture, right? He said they offer them this, they offer them that, and he said what residents have noticed is when the rain stopped falling, the water going down. When the rain stopped falling, the water going down. You guys get what he's trying to say? When the rain stops falling, not the flag that can't go up, the water going down. Isn't it obvious that when the rain stops falling, the water gonna go down? Like the young people usually say, duh. How dumb these guys could be. How dumb these guys could be. These guys make Dumb and Dumber look smart. But talking about going back to the area, y'all circle back in the area. Go in Albistown, talk to the people them there. Go in Agricola, talk to the people them there. Go in all the areas that were flooded, talk to the people them there and ask them, what have they gotten? What did Priya do for them? What did Jack Day do for them? What Irfan did for them? Irfan walk around like if he, and then when they finish, they go and sport, they go and dance up, they go and wind up. And meanwhile, the people got to punish in the flood. The people don't want soap powder, they get soap powder. The people don't want blue soap, they get a piece of blue soap because they can't afford a whole cake of blue soap. The people don't want sweet smell. The people got sweet smell. And that is what they are going to do. They're going to go into those communities. They're going to give the people sweet smell. They're going to give them a half or a quarter cake blue soap. And they're going to give them a little bit soap powder. And then they go hug. Not hug them up. They go hug them up. And they're going to take pictures and put them on social media. Because that is the sort of respect they got for the people in those particular areas. In other words, no respect, absolutely none. But let's talk straight up. If it was predominantly Indian community, and some might say, "Oh, make Mark like talk, but black man and what make he like do that? Yeah, what make you like do that and not true?" And they're gonna try to say this so-called government got the people at heart. God in heaven knows what people. Anyways, I'll try with them.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%. Get your give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base. Then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up. You done fed up. He done fed up. She done fed up. We done fed up. The people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup. Look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fear in the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment. And you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows. One set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up. You done fed up. He done fed up. She done fed up. We done fed up. The people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup. Look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clout. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them they send you. Try investigate if
Sorry about that. So we're getting messages and messages, folks in communities saying that nothing, they have done nothing. I noticed someone saying who Carlton Pope was saying Bornham caused the flood. Overseas-based Guyanese caused the flood. Social media activists caused the flood. The rain, oh, suddenly they know about God. Is God made this happen? God made it happen. But yet in the same breath, they're talking about the coca. The coca needs cleaning. Some of them coca needs cleaning. But they're going in. That doesn't sound too right, but you guys know what I mean. They go into those communities. They don't clean the coca. They don't clean the drains. They do absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. They only clean drains in areas that matter. Some areas, a few areas where the sweet woman live. So if a sweet woman or a sweet man live in a particular area, they can clean the drains. They can clean the gutters. And they can, that's what they do. And so every single time, I don't know, man, I'm just tired of these pakus. Y'all got to vote them out. Vote these catfish. Vote them out of office. Vote Irfan, because this is exactly how Irfan looks. Not like the guy that's sitting on the fish. The fish got a mouth like Irfan Ali. Right? And this is the amount of hate people got for these folks, And if y'all don't get y'all act together, those of you in the opposition, if y'all don't get y'all act together, yeah, can't eat y'all dinner. So y'all could continue not getting your act together, if you know what I mean. All right, so, I've been asking about these people. These are the Indian nationals. They have plenty. Oh gosh, look, Selwyn Peters. Selwyn Peters is here. As soon as you ring a bell, them manners come out. Just imagine Selwyn drop his soup. Drop his soup. Soup, I said, S-O-U-P. I said S-O-A-P. Soup, right? Selwyn dropped his soup to run and come to comment and hear the excuse. You make joke with these banners. Here's Selwyn Peters. Selwyn said, that is the role of NDIA and City Council to clear the cocas and drains. No, Selwyn. Central government took away a set of streets from City Hall, from the people of Georgetown. Central government owes the City Council hundreds of millions of dollars. Tell them, and tell Priya, tell Irfan, tell Jagdeo, tell Kwame, tell them to go and clean the cocas, dig out the drains. Tell them to do that. And Selwyn, you can go with them to in flooded areas with a little pitchfork, say you're cleaning out water. Or a little something, put on a little boots. Y'all think y'all could bluff people, Selwyn? Y'all can't bluff people. You go and tell them pay up their money and clean the coca. They like clean coca, right? Jack, they like sit down and watch coca clean. You know what I mean, Selwyn? So cleaning the cocas with the city shouldn't be an easy task. Tell them to clean coca. Who you chose NDIA? National Drainage and Irrigation. Who you think controls that? You think the people watching this program? It's your government, your government, your install government. They're the ones who you think appoints the director of NDA and so forth. Who you think controls the city council through central government and give them a meager amount of what you call stipend, I call it. $100,000 to run the city. And you want to come here and talk? Look, man, put on your robe, go in your chambers, and make some nice like that judge and the deputy police chief. Go in your chambers and make some noise. Come in and holler about what? But NDA. Who pays the NDA? The opposition? The opposition? Every single time is an excuse that you get. Y'all don't pay the people. Instead, y'all give a bunch of cronies of the PPP. They go into the communities and they give them banner crumbs to clean little gutters. Because that's all. They feel that cleaning gutters is going to solve the problem. But the more they clean the gutters, the more the problem comes around rain time. They don't clean the real coker. They don't purchase proper pumps. They do not do a good job. They just do not do that at all. They are a pack of incompetent pakus, Nimakaram, Katahar, Korhis, and those are the people you, Selwyn Peters. You continue to support those people who are oppressing your people. Them you don't care because they take it and they push it in your mouth. I'm talking about a little soup. You swallow it, you drink it, and you're satisfied because of that. And then you have no shame. You have no shame. You come on this show to say NDA. You come on this show to say that is the role of the NDA. But who controls the NDA? The guys them around the cathedral? You think up and down controls the NDA? You think up and down and Lilawati they control the caucus? You think Otisha control the drains? Every single thing y'all have excuses upon excuses upon excuses upon excuses. Give me a goddamn break, Selwyn Peters. Right now, you should drop that hot soup you're drinking and go in Georgetown and clean the coker. Clean the coker. However you want to clean it, wiggle it, diggle it, clean it. Every single time is an excuse. Accept that the regime, the PPP regime, is as incompetent as they come. Every single time, people got to say something about them. Y'all come, y'all jump on the program. And y'all ain't get no shame how y'all bend down for protect them. Bend down low. Let me show you how it goes. Now back to these guys here. When was the last time you guys heard anything about these Indian nationals? Civic, you guys tell me. Where are these Indian nationals? Are they back in India? Have they gone? Did they do a farewell? Or they make up back with the CEO of the company? They make up back with Jack Dale, and it's only a matter of time they may come out with a video to say that they were coerced, they were forced. Oh, that kid didn't want to commit, eh? We never said anything like that, dear. We are very comfortable. We are very happy, very indeed. And then they take them and they carry them somewhere else, and who want go, let them go back to India quietly. Some of them don't start getting relationships. They have a lot more Indian nationals around the country who are being taken advantage of. They get almost 100 of them living in a house on the East Bank. Almost 100 of them. They have nothing to do. People got to go and give them a little. No, I'm not laughing at them, mind you. People got to go and help them out, feed them, and so forth. Because whoever brought them to Guyana ain't get time with them. And so they walk in the streets night and day. They're looking for Babita, they're looking for Partab, I don't know what else they're looking for. I don't know if they walk in the night and they go around the cathedral and walk up and down, singing Olilawati, up and down, up and down, like a wild angel, up and down. You know, it's a shame and disgrace because nobody really cares. Now, I was listening to an interview with the Minister of Labor, and he couldn't answer the question in terms of the amount of migrants and what the corrupt PPP regime is doing for migrant workers in the country. They have no proper records of those guys who enter the country, none whatsoever. And so he said for 2024, we get a total of 12,000. 12,000 for 2024 that registered. But out of the 12,000, about 100,000 are unregistered. So they're just catering for the 12,000. They flood all these individuals into the country to pad the voters list, like pad money. They pad the voters list with Venezuelans, Indian nationals, Bangladeshis, some Pakistanis, and I don't know. But they think that they can fool people. So when we get soupy like Selwyn Peters coming to talk Jim Cock being ramgoat, thinking that people in get sense, or they think that people's sense just tuck up somewhere where you can't see it, you can't find it. Anyways, let's get back to these guys here now. This other story here that we spoke about last week. These guys want it. Up to now, they can't find Ryan Singh. They can't find Antonio Alonso Laurie. They can't find he. But why this guy Antonio Alonso Laurie name sounds so familiar? Somebody in the audience do a little quick research there. But Black Bay, they can't even find Black Bay. Gregory Passad. I wonder if he named Gregory for truth. Gregory? Right? Gregory. Probably favorite song is Night Nurse. So he's Gregory. So they can't find these guys. They can't find them. Y'all know why they can't find them, right? They're cooking up this. They know what they're doing. They know who to find and who not to find. Just like they can't find these one here too. Nicholas Dabby, they can't find he. Like he always in some Jim Cock bring ramgoat story there in Guyana. They can't find them. None. They can't find them at all. You let was some little banner in Albistown. You see how quick to find them and bust some shots after them too. But they can't find these guys. You know? The so-called Minister of Home Affairs. You can't even find Shito. But she suddenly appeared. She appeared when water flowing. She's in the flood walking around. She is the Minister of Home Affairs and she's walking around fixing water. She walking around fixing flood. She walking around, oh my gosh, look what happened to the people. The people don't want to know what happened to the people. The people want to know what happened to the vehicle that crash up, the government vehicle that crash up. And y'all cover up that story. This is what the people want to know. The people don't want to hear about, but the flood. Oh, the flood. And this and that, but flood. Talk to us about matters concerning your ministry. Where you want to go for talk about water and coconut clean. I want to clean and this not clean. Your job is not to talk about coca. Coca? I don't know, man. I don't know. Your job is not to talk about coca. Since when you became a coca expert? People want to know about these things. Why is it the Guyana Police Force and your ministry, why y'all can't issue or reissue another wanted bulletin for these individuals who are wanted for the murder of a Cuban national? Why y'all can't issue another bulletin for them to remind the public? What's going on with these guys? These guys here at this AK-47. Why no thing at all? Y'all want people back home walking through the flood with crocodile tears in the oh my gosh, and look at the water is there. And where all this water coming from? Oh yeah, this water coming from. Oh Father, I don't know. But she's silent about these guys, these Guyanese who have been sanctioned by the US, named as drug traffickers. But y'all ain't gonna talk about them. You, Waldron, Onej Waldron, the installed Minister of Home Affairs. Tell the nation about Hemnat Sah. He's a senior, according to Sean Anthony Ben. He's a he's a senior member of the Guyana Police Force. Tell the nation whether he is still being paid with taxpayers' money. Tell the nation whether he is still on the job. These are things that you, Onej Waldron, these are things that you have to tell the nation. Don't walk in and talk about flood. Oh my gosh, look at all that flood. Where the water came from, God? It's rainfall. It's not the PPP, it's rainfall. Or maybe it was Selwyn Peters who jumped down, spread out, and splashed. Brum, brum, and it flooded, right, Selwyn? Right, Selwyn Peters? Oh, yes. Selwyn. Waldron, talk to us about things that really matters in your ministry. All them irrelevant ministers running out there, running over each other. Like if it's a dancing competition, like if it's a whining competition, like if it is a cathedral competition, they're in the water running up and down, up and down, up and down. Guyanese people are smart enough to read and see between the lines. That's what's happening. And this is what we want them to tell the people. I wish, look at them. All they're doing is coming out and talking dotishness. Dotishness. Look at her. But she's not going to come and talk about maybe her friend. What's going on with this sanctioned woman? What is happening with her? Is she still being paid by taxpayers' dollars? These are things the Minister of Home Affairs should be talking about. What about the investigation for this little girl who was murdered at that hotel? What's the state of the investigation? Waldron, talk to us. Oh no, I know. You guys don't care about an investigation because the owner, looky, they're hogging up there. He brace up. And they could lagu bagu when they not brace up later, like lagu bagu. Them two of them. Look, the owner of the hotel where this little girl, young, was found murdered in that hotel. Irfan Ali is hugging up and kissing up with them. And God in heaven knows one more. Only God knows one more. Y'all think it's easy in Guyana? But yet, by tomorrow, the corrupt PPP regime, they're going to come out again with some propaganda. Propaganda every single day is propaganda. But the country is not developed. I spoke to some folks on the ground, business people, by the way. And these are people who are decent business people. And we could call them business people because they're decent. They get rich the right way, the old-fashioned way, if you know what I mean, right? And so all of them are of the view that Guyana not get no good under the PPP regime People are punishing throughout that country. And I say that not because I want to say that people are talk for talk's sake. People are punishing in Guyana, when in fact they should not be punishing. But because of corruption, rampant corruption in the PPP regime, they are punishing. Because most of these, all of the ministers, them, you're going to see how they're going to get richer. All of them getting rich. Because they do not care about the people. Some of them get 50, 20, 100 contracts that they spread out. They spread the contracts out to their friends. Some of them give it to the sweet women. Some of them give it to the sweet man. And all kind of thing. All kind of thing they give. And the ordinary people ain't getting nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is why people are punishing in Guyana. They got to credit a tennis roll. They got to credit a tamarind ball. They got to credit a sugar cake. They got to credit a fudge. And all these different things. That is what they do. Compliments of the corrupt PPP regime. When y'all gonna realize enough is enough? Don't worry them soup drinkers that jump ship. Like the Ricky Ramarupa and the Bond and those. They're Pacus. They don't care about Guyana. They never did. They are what you call flatfoot hustlers. Ricky, how you doing? You know, flatfoot hustlers. Take a land there, turn a land there, turn a land. All sorts of things they're doing. And then pretending as though, but they're politicians. Check some of them Facebook pages. You see they get FMR, I think they're former MPs. That's what they're holding on to. Most of them, some of them deserve the former stuff, you know. Some of them work hard. But some Pacus, they just put former because they want to make it look as though they're work well hard. All of them, they're a bunch of Katahars, Korhis, Chamars, Tede Kabur, Nani Kachodor. Those who know the rest would say the rest, mind you, right? They don't care, and so they jump ship. They've gone to the oppressors because they're hustlers. They're hustlers. You carry them around the cathedral, they will make up and down. Yeah, no, who's up and down, right? They will make up and down Otisha, Angel, and Lilawati look like schoolgirls. How these prostitutes, so-called the politicians, the political prostitutes they are. The Ricky, the James Bond, they are prostitutes, political prostitutes. No one has any respect for them. That's why I say, and that's why I don't mind mentioning those folks, those hard workers there at the cathedral, because for me, they live their life. Let they live their life. People, right? For me, they're not in hiding of what they do. They tell it like it is. But these political prostitutes, those flatfoot hustlers, those Katahars, those Korhis, those Chamars, they jump ship and they come try to tell you guys, right, that, oh, we're doing it because they like nation building and they like to see what the PPP is doing. You ask the holders them what the PPP has done. They get, other than they get holders, some way name the guy that Aubrey took and put as chairman of PNC. Right? They get, he's selling papers, newspapers. They get James Bond selling pads. They get the other ones, them, the ask to the Rasta one from Linda, you don't even hear from he. You don't even see them banners. Somebody said the PPP get here in Linden selling Bokta, school Bokta, and back to school bags. Asked the little one the other day, he get a little seat. the PNC shiny up some beer ball or whatever he name. Beer balls, right? He have funny name. Beer balls, right? You know, they come and they use the PNC support base. And when they don't use the PNC support base, they go right back over there. All of them, you know them, Gita, Sitram or whatever his name is, Siram, all of them, a pack of Katahars, Korhis, and my friend from the quarantine, Pandit, we named Dinesh Jai Prashad, he gone too. And these are banners when they were in the coalition, and they did nothing. You don't see them. They don't go outside. They don't do nothing. Now, all of a sudden, they're walking around. They're walking around, and they're selling papers and all sorts of things. You want to take the paper and rip a paper up, and when they caca, then take a paper and clean a caca. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I just wanna be like Conan and just plug out. I know if I plug out with truth. Yeah, them being unable with that, you know. It's only now that I get a little old and I calm down a little bit and a little relax and thing. Cause y'all think people go plug out. The chief of plug out. It's only now I transfer from plug out to shades. I just throw the biggest set of shades. Shades. Speaking of shades, Region 10 has a new chairman, and we'll close off with that. Region 10 has a new chairman, and let me say congratulations to Conan Marshall. He's the new chairman of Region number 10. Congratulations to Conan Marshall. I think he will do a great job, you know, because sometimes in order to get change, you got to get people who are willing, who are brave enough to plug out. Plug out. But I'm watching Conan because if he afraid to kill a snake, he can't last one night in Brigdan lockups or Mackenzie lockup. And he frightened and running from a snake and all them kind of thing. Anyways, Conan is my friend. He means well. And congratulations to him. He is now the chairman of Region 10, right? Chairman of Region 10. But it is what it is. Guess what? I'm out of here. I'll be looking for the 37 or 38 Indian nationals. I want to know where they're there and how come they gone so quiet. How come they gone so quiet? And as to the flood, the PPP, are they going to go? Are they going to go in those flooded areas and compensate the people? The people lost their stuff, cooking utensil. You want to give the people a spot spoon, Jade's fluid, Marvex, and call it helping the people? Give me a damn break. I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, providing I don't do like my good friend, President David Granger, fall asleep at 6 o'clock. I love you guys. God bless you. Maybe tomorrow time, I know some people have been asking me, talk immigration, talk a little bit about immigration, but some other time. But let me just congratulate some of our clients who get through. You know, as in Guyana, we say get through, and some of them got their interviews coming up. And so far, and no one that we have filed their applications for have gotten bad news. None, absolutely none. And we're thankful for that. All of you, we're thankful for that. All right, so I'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time. Busy day tomorrow, but I'll make it my duty to be back with you guys. Let me say goodnight to Raquel Gentle. Something about Raquel. I hope Raquel is a woman. Something about her that is nice and soft. Good night to you, Raquel. Good night to Wanda. Let me see Wanda. London picture. Wanda. Wanda could be a real person, but good night to Wanda. Is it Wanda London? Yeah, good night to you, Wanda London. Good night to who else we want to say good night to? Brenda Braithwaite. Other old people we saying good night to. Patricia McKenzie. Who else? Wilton Watts. Shondell Canterbury, old beer, old people watching by Lupert Peterkin, beer, old people, Angela Ben, Carl Miller, old, beer, old bit, man. We don't get young people like me watching this show no more. Anyways, you guys know, all of you, even if I didn't call your names, God bless you. Have a great night. You know, we're all one big family here, so even if we don't call your names, don't get upset. Don't get upset. Even if I throw a little humor at some of y'all, don't get upset. Thomasina Ben, how are you doing? Where is Sean? I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time, right here on 107.1 FM.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout, and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fair with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up.
DJ Shrimpy presents his annual Summer Jam on Saturday, July 25th at the Woodbine in Brooklyn. Music by Super Terry, Busta, Lady Supreme, DJ Quinn, and DJ Shrimpy. Tickets $30, dinner included. For tickets, inbox DJ Shrimpy on Messenger or call or text 631-805-7923.
I want a woman to jam.